you.
Hello Chasitopians, welcome back to my channel. Pooh. Wow, it's been a minute. Oh my gosh. Welcome back. So this is my first video since the big breakup, and I'm excited to make this video. It's time to get back into the groove of things, you know. I'm gonna call this video my February declutter, and we're gonna declutter my life right now, and I'm gonna tell you guys what's going on, where I'm going, what I'm doing, what I'm hoping for, and it's gonna get good. Okay, all right. So today is actually March 2nd, but if you know me, you know that March 1st is the best day of the year because it's my birthday. So my birthday was yesterday and I turned 21, the big 2-1. I'm finally legal, you guys. I had my first legal drink and it was awesome. The whole thing was just fantastic. Like, I love my birthday. It's literally my favorite day of the year, you know? So Chastity, what's been going on in your life as of recent? You might ask. You don't have a boyfriend anymore, so what do you do with all your time? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's like so much time has passed already, but like, I don't know what I've been doing. Honestly though, I'm an independent black woman and I don't need no man, okay? That's on period. Seriously though, I don't have a boyfriend anymore. And it has been crazy because I posted a lot about it and I made that whole video about it and everything. And it's like the other guys that have me on social media, they've been shooting their shot and I've been wanting to shoot myself in the head. Like, where's your respect? Like, I just popped out of a 7-year relationship, people. I don't want another relationship ever. I'm just like, why you gotta come up in my DMs like that with that energy? I don't want that negative energy. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. I just had a man. He did me wrong. No, the next man that comes in my life is gonna be the real deal, Pooh. Next dude better be ready because I'm gonna make sure everything is set up right. And I'm not gonna let myself be looking stupid out here, looking like a clown. The next man is going to know I don't play games. On a serious note though, the way that Chris had left me was kind of wrong. Like, we was talking, and I said, you know, we were gonna continue our talk later that day, and we continued that talk up until he told me that he was gonna stay with that girl. And then I fell out on the floor in the middle of Forever 21 at Lennox, and my best friend was there like, get your ass up off the floor. I was looking a fool that day. I wasn't even being dramatic. Like, that's really how I felt because I was feeling so just heartbroken, just like disturbed. Anyways, Chris, I told you guys he had me blocked on everything, but he wished me happy birthday yesterday. And honestly, I feel like the vibes are okay now. I feel like there's peace where there was strife before. I like closure. I like peace. I like ending on a good note. I didn't feel like that was a good note that we left on. I feel better now that he told me happy birthday, that he wishes me the best. Not that I needed his affirmation or whatever, but I feel better. It's just nice to know that like we can be adults through all this, you know? Because honestly, I feel like a lot of the problem was we were still acting like we were 14 years old. And I just think being able to comfortably walk away from it on both parties, like not just him walking away because he got what he wanted, but me being able to walk away with all of myself and not just part of me, you know, because I gave a lot to that relationship. So it's been about 3 weeks since I got my heart broke and I feel fine. I mean, if you watch my vlogs, of course at nighttime I have a hard time because it's just like I think a lot at night and a lot of my thoughts be around him. But in reality, I don't got time for that. I don't got time for none of that. I'm letting it all go, for real. The only thing I'm using it for is marketing and music. With that being said, your girl has been making music moves. I'm not gonna say money moves yet because I'm just not really sure what I want to do with all this energy, but I've been making musical moves. I've been recording, I've been listening to songs over and over and over again, perfecting. It's been almost a year since I put out a single and it is killing me. because I've been wanting to put out a single and I haven't been able to. I'll tell you what though, in the year that I haven't put out a single, a lot has changed. And I'm proud to say that right now the focus is on the music and the getting my life together stuff, because it doesn't stop. Self-care does not stop. Don't forget that. Don't let people fool you. Self-care is ongoing. Self-care is a daily commitment. You have to commit daily to yourself. And that's something I want to talk about in my little declutter video, because honestly, I'm gonna give you the secret to climbing out that hole that you're in right now. All right, so here we are, February 2020, and you guys are watching me do my thing, right? But don't you want to learn how to do your own thing? I have a whole other video I haven't put out yet, Chastity Secret. And that is important. But you know what? I decided to wait on releasing it because I know there's something else that I want to share with you guys. And what I want to share with you guys is the secret, the real secret. Like I've been telling you guys, if you inbox me, I usually tell you like, oh yeah, diet and exercise, that's it. But like I just thought about it earlier today. There's much more to it than just diet and exercise. Like that's not where I started my journey. So let's go back to, you know what? Let's go back to March 2019. About this time last year, I turned 20 years old. New decade, poo. I started my 20th year at 260 pounds. And it felt like more than that because I was carrying around a lot of stuff that I did not need to be carrying around. A lot of stress, a lot of baggage, a lot of crap. I started my 20th year with people in my life who I thought were going to be in my life forever. As 2019 has come and gone, that proved to be not true. 2020 has been a very revealing year for me, you know? And I don't mind at all. Like, I don't mind losing people in my life, especially if they weren't meant to be here in the first place. And that really means a lot that they're actually getting weeded out at this point, because I don't need to keep devoting my energy to things that don't deserve my energy. And that's the mentality you have to think with. You don't want to keep devoting your time that you could be putting into a whole lot of other things that could be benefiting you, helping you, making you what you want to be. You're putting all that energy into other people who don't put the same kind of energy into themselves. And if somebody's not putting that kind of energy into themselves, what are you doing it for? I say that all the time, like, somebody has to want to change for themselves. You can't keep trying to change people. So, we're done with the changing people. March of 2020, and I thought, I'm fine. I was in school full-time still. I lived in my apartment in Athens. Like, I was living my best life, partying on the weekends, going to school during the week. Like, I was happy, but I wasn't happy. Like, I was playing it. I was playing like I was happy to make sure that people thought I was happy. Because I'm a Pisces, like I said, it's my fatal flaw. I just want people to think that I'm okay so that I can devote more of myself to other people and other things. I remember my birthday dinner at Old Charlie's, and like, I remember when it was time to blow out the candles, I wished for a revelation. I wished for God to just take my life and show me the way, show me how to get out. Spring semester went on, it ended on a bad note, I'm not gonna lie. I put on second probation and I had to go home. I packed all my stuff in my apartment, like I told you guys before, and I went home. When I got home, I started working, and it wasn't bad. I was bad. So I ended up quitting that job, and that's when I started making strides in the right direction. I started going to therapy. I started exercising, eating right, taking care of myself. But like I said, the first step was not the exercising. So let's get into that part. The first step in decluttering your life is realizing that you are unhappy. Genuinely getting in touch with yourself and just realizing who you are, what you stand for, what you want, what you need, what your soul desires. Like, being in touch with yourself like that is a whole other level of thinking. Like, you think you know yourself until you really get to know yourself. I recognize a lot of tendencies in myself now. So let's be real here about everything. Let's be real about everything. In July of 2019, I was working a job that I didn't like. I was dating Chris. It was kind of miserable. Not really because of him. I didn't like myself. I wasn't happy. I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. And like, that deflected off him a lot. Who wants to be with an insecure ass girl? I mean, he loved me to the best of his ability until he didn't anymore. I got in a car accident in April and lost my car. And I was fat. And I was just like, starting in 2017, I started to wonder if I even wanted to do life anymore. And honestly, the best decision ever was to change myself for the better, because it made me want to get up and live. It made me want to get up and go. It made me want to actually do this. So my secret to you is happiness. Happiness can be mistaken for a lot of things. I'm gonna describe my happiness to you. It's a high on life. It's me wanting to get up and go, get up and do, get up and be. I never felt anything like the sensation of happiness before. Nothing compares to this sensation that I feel when I wake up in the morning and I know I have purpose. I know I have confidence. I know I'm ready to attack the day. Like, nothing else compares to that feeling. Like, I know I can go kick ass. Find your happy. I can't stress it enough. Like, if you get up tomorrow and you're like, I don't want to do this, do it anyway. And then at the end of the day tomorrow, analyze what you hated. Analyze what made you feel that way. If you go back and just think about your day, your week, your month, and pick out the things that you didn't like and change them, you're not gonna believe what you can do with that. I'm gonna tell you what I described it like to someone. They asked me how I did my weight loss, and pretty much I said the same thing every time. But this time I really thought about it, and I was like, I had more than a weight gain problem. Like, I had more than just being obese. I had a self-pity problem. I had a victimization problem. I felt sorry for myself, and I don't know why, because I have literally everything I've ever wanted. I mean, I've gone through tragedy, but you can't change the past. You can only focus on what you can do tomorrow. So once I analyzed that self-pity problem, I sat in my therapist and I said that I've been talking about this depression and this anxiety that I have, and I said, honestly, I think I made it up. I think I made it up in my head. And that sounds crazy, but it's so true. I think I wanted people to feel sorry for me. Most of all, I think I needed an excuse to live the way that I was living. It took over my entire head and my entire heart. I literally became this whole other person that I didn't even recognize. So once I solved the self-pity problem, like, it was backtracking and fixing at that point. August 2019, I started my YouTube channel. I was still going to therapy. September 2019, cut some people off at that time. That's important too, is cutting off toxic people. I thought it was gonna be the end of the world, but honestly, it's opened so many new doors. Like, I used to be so comfortable just hanging with this one person, and now I feel like I've branched out so much, and there's so many more new people in my life that I just love to death. And like, I don't know why I felt like I wasn't gonna be okay. So like, I think a lot of the points that I gave in my relationship video can also be applied to your self-care, because honestly, just because you've been yourself for 21 years doesn't mean you know yourself. Like, it took me 20 years to figure out I don't know myself at all, and I need to reboot completely and just figure out who I am, what are my intentions, what am I doing. And honestly, it was the most important 6 months of my life. You're in a relationship with yourself, and it's a long-term relationship. Like, you're always going to be in that relationship with yourself, so you might as well get to know yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself, and just be there for yourself, even when nobody else is there, because that's what I've learned to do. Self-dependency. A lot has changed in my life in the last 6 months, and I think this is like a 6-month declutter more than it is a February declutter. I mean, I could tell you guys what happened in February. I quit my job, I quit my relationship. I've been focused on myself. I've been in the studio. I'm ready to put out new music. My life is gonna take off from here. I know it. I love this part. This thing dried fast. That or my video is really long. Oof. The last time I did a peel mask was on my video detoxing my life. That's basically what this video was too, detoxing my life, because I am detoxing my life, and I think everyone needs to sit down every now and again and detox their life. I have 2 new YouTube videos coming after this. I promise I'm going to post. So I kind of just really wanted to give you that little tidbit of advice. Find your happiness, find your thing, find your niche. Be happy. Your life is so short. Even though it's the longest thing we're ever gonna endure, it's so short, and you don't know what tomorrow's gonna hold. So my advice to you is do it now, right now. This is a call to action. Do it right now. Change your life, be happy, analyze yourself, figure out who you are, what you want, what's the goal. Like, plan accordingly, babe. And most importantly, do the damn thing, okay? That's all I really wanted to say for this video. You guys need to let me know what you want to see, cause content is hard to come by, babes. There's definitely more self-discovery and transformation stuff coming. I promise. I'm gonna stay on my channel because honestly, it's been growing so much. I've been getting so many new subscribers and just feedback and so much good stuff, and I'm just so excited to see where this year is gonna take me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Oh, and if you guys noticed, That's me on my shirt. This is my single cover, my first ever single. Look At You. It's available on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Facebook, Amazon Music, all that good stuff. Google Play. Go get it. Listen to it. Love it. I have new music coming very soon, I promise. I'm getting ready to drop a single in a couple weeks, actually. And you guys just gotta stay tuned for it. I'm just so psyched. If you want merch, let me know, because I can hook you up. Okay? I got more where this came from. Period. Adios, Chasitopians. I will see you next time. Mwah!